Hiya folks, it's Kikoskia here and welcome back to Let's Ultra Deluxe play the Stanley Parable. And we left off, we found endings, and now there are even more endings for us to find. What's that? You thought there weren't more things for us to do? Well, that's where you're wrong. We will venture forth and find things that I didn't even know existed, but do. The world is truly a mysterious place, is it not? Let's go! There's no narrator. Where's the narrator?
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things.
Huh?
It's those figurines. Those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
Narrator? You said that I wasn't meant to get attached to them, that was just an... You've got obsessed with them, haven't you? Yes, you have. Well, here we go again. Now remembering when Stanley found the collectibles. Oh, narrator, why? Why? Here we go again. Ooh. Now we have to go down. Wasn't there something here before? I feel like there was something there before. That's not the time. That's not the time at all. Well, let's go. Down into the...
Here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
Narrator, they're just figurines. I know people like collecting figurines, but they're just figurines. Ooh, there's an area over there. We could just grab this. Yep. Just got that figurine. Now we have 7 out of 6. I feel like this is leading to something ominous. Ah, we're here now.
And here was the second Stanlerine. You found this one all on your own just by poking around behind the boss's office. You did that, Stanley. I'll be honest, back then I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
And indeed, we found it. We're pretty remarkable. We have 8 out of 6 of something. More than 100%. That shouldn't be possible. And yet it totally is, because there are plenty of examples of that being possible in real life. Ooh.
Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini Stan? Can you remember?
I think I can. It was this one right here. It was in the toilet. Not in the toilet, but by the toilet.
Hey, that's exactly right. It was here in the boss's bathroom. It was the third one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised. After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything.
I don't think that's true. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's not true.
Let's see, what came next?
I don't think this is what happened. Yeah, this...
Oh yes, we found a figly in this pink room. Oh, well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
No. No, it didn't, but... Okay. I've got it now. What about this way? Ooh, boxes.
This was the 5th mini-stand, and this one was really something special. It was in the warehouse. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion. Enjoy.
Oh? Oh, this is nostalgic. Oh, look at this! What's that back there? So pixelated! It's mini stand number 5! Yeah! Clip art! You found it near the cargo lift! Thanks for watching! No problem. Credits directed by the narrator, edited by the narrator, music by the narrator, produced by the narrator, best boy narrator, starring Stanley. Copyright the narrator.
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
8 whole minutes. I could throw myself off. I could. Oh, no! I can't! The game won't actually let me! I am literally on rails. And I can get past it. But we should pick it up. Now we have 11 of 6. And finally, this way. I don't remember this. Oh no, I remember this.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here by the red and blue doors. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figly and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
And yet it wasn't. I'm gonna grab it. Now I have 12. There can't be more, can there? You are in the present. That I am.
And then there was no more. Because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, Memory Zone.
Farewell! And thus we are brought back...
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on.
What?
Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines?
You went backwards.
Let's just go backwards. We'll do the Memory Zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
Narrator... I don't think there's any talking you out of this, is there? Well, back we go, I guess.
Okay, yes, the room with the red and blue doors. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the Memory Zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind.
Well, yes.
Let's keep going. I want more.
Well, yes, this one will be the most distinct, because it was the last one we found in the first run-through, and the last one we found in the second one, which means it's the... There's no talking him out of this. 13 out of 6, everyone! Can't go in there. Back we go! I hope you like seeing stuff we've already seen. Just wait until I replay this game.
And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
Yep. He's playing it fast and backward.
Yes, I love that video.
Oh dear. Oh, it's silly. It wasn't actually backwards, but I thought it would be backwards. Alright, we're back in the pink room that never happened.
Still don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room.
Is it really? Okay, now we have 15 of 6. And now we're about to have 16 of 6.
These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have neutered the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
I believe there was a reward, just not for me. Either way, let's go forward. Over to here. Oh. Can't actually go get that one. Oh, that's because of this, that's why.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember?
Yep.
Yes, I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going.
Because if you live in the past, you miss the present, and you're living in the present rather than the past. But there's no talking you out of this. Not at all. And here we are, back in the void.
This is it. The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figurines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
Many things. But now we have it. Let's go to the exit. We're done with this, narrator. Collect them. Narrator! No! Stop! Collectibles! Oh yeah, we had the jump thing, didn't we?
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then. But time does put a rosy filter on everything.
Really?
In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want more. More memories.
Narrator. No. I can crouch, but I cannot jump. Also, there's nothing on those signs. There's nothing... Can I collect this one? Can I collect this massive giant one? Does this count as a figurine? If it does, I can't reach it. Darn it! Ah well. Many improvements. Title story. The work was put in. Reap the rewards. Were the rewards reaped? I don't know. All I know is that I've collected 18 out of 6 figurines. Or are they figlies? Does it matter at this point? Does it matter?
Oh, yes. The 2 doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
Well, I suppose which door we go through doesn't matter. Because they both lead to the same thing.
And before everything else, there was your office.
There was.
Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office?
Nope.
There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember.
The intro?
Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy, and I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore.
Huh?
Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
I think I found the epilogue of the game. but I don't actually think it's the epilogue of the game.
This is the story of...
No, look, let's skip that. We just heard that. Yeah, the game has brought me to the conclusion. But does the Stanley Parable ever end? No, it never ends. Silly you thinking it ends. There are more things for us to discover. More secrets. More bits of lore. And when we come back, folks, we will go and find those bits of lore. Those decisions that we didn't make. Some of them are silly. In fact, most of them are silly. And some of them require us turning back the clock to do things that we've done before, but in different ways. How do we do that? When we come back, folks, you'll find out. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not. And if you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.